Remember when the government was losing handle on things? I don't know, like 50 years ago, maybe longer ago. And women were becoming more independent and more powerful in the world. Well, they put the idea in women's heads that they didn't need a man and they could rely on the government for what they need. So they could work their jobs, work their part-time jobs and take care of their children, or they would even help with daycare. 2020 came. They did it again. Tore apart families with the division. And then they threw something at us where many people felt they had no other choice but to lean on their government because you couldn't work. Not going to mention why, but the little thing that we've been dealing with the past 2 years. They did that. They used it. They censored 45. They do that, they can censor you. And you allowed them. We allowed them. They stole something from you, and you allowed them. Everything that is done to you, you allow. Freedoms were fought for. The price, they didn't come free. To keep them, it's definitely not going to come free. There's good people. They are. They just have been taught differently to what they've been taught. They think what they're doing is okay. That's it. So when did the teaching begin? When they took him, our one and only true God, out of everything. So that gave the old devil the upper hand, didn't it? To send out his vines, his imps with suitcases and start throwing out pink slips. And he infected everyone that he could. That's how it happened. Simple. Yet so sticky. And no one can figure out how to get out of all this now because of what they've been taught. So you can't control all of that. You can go out and do everything that we did yesterday. And it does matter. It does. It does truly, truly matter. And you can keep on hoping because hope is faith. And having faith, something that you can hold on to and believe in, keeps you going, right? Yeah, it does. So we have to hold on, keep going, do the best that we can. Not just everything that we've been taught, but you also have to erase a little bit of what you have been taught and go back to him, God. You need to find your true self and listen to that voice, because the more you ignore it, you lose a part of yourself and a part of him every step of that way. So you can keep on keeping on and change with the changes and roll with the punches, or you can start treading against the water, up the river. A little bit harder that way, huh? Or maybe get out of the river and just trot through the woods. Yeah, go through the wilderness a little while. Because he's trying to teach you all a lesson. The evils in this world have been working for thousands and thousands of years and giving the ideas of things that sound good. Because they do good. But behind the good, that's where the real work is going on. Yeah. So evil speaks into the minds of these little people, us, and gives all these great ideas for technology, everything that we have today to make your life easier. Complicated more like it. But easier, because we've learned to live this way because we were conditioned into this world. We're not supposed to be of this world. We're supposed to be living on the world, taking care of the world and taking care of each other. But what happens is these little minions speak into the people, and then they start inventing things and gaining more power. And in the minds of these people, power is good, in the aspect of more power, more money, more control. That's what happened. It's really simple. If you don't get it, then you're really seriously lost in the wilderness still. Yeah. And some of us really don't know what to say anymore other than to get yourself out of there. And I can't tell you how to get out individually. Each one of you has the things that you have been taught, the things that you learned, the things you've been conditioned into. But it still stands that this is a fight. Good against evil. It always has been. It always will be. God wins in the end. He does. So while I'm on this earth, while I'm here, I won't give up. Nope. Don't you either. God told us this stuff was going to happen. Yeah. There's no other word or book in the entire world that has literally set in place everything that has happened and will happen. It has never been wrong, ever. That's what they fear. They fear you. So while our little minds and our bodies are here on earth, start preparing for your future in a spiritual sense, because this place is just temporary. God bless you. Good luck in everything that you do. This is Lake Fairy, signing out.
And in Florida, some of the farmers and the growers saying, why are you shipping these immigrants up north? We need them to pick the crops down here. We have a shortage of workers in our country, and you see even in Florida, some of the farmers and the growers saying, why are you shipping these immigrants up north? We need them to pick the crops down here.